motherfucking black. Are you kidding me?
Racist. That's racist. Bullet, how many dogs do you own?
I have 4.
Okay. 2 of the pit bulls and 2 of these like lab mixes that you're talking about.
I have a shepherd and I have a black lab mix. Shepherd.
And these 2 that are not the pit bull, one's a female and one's a male?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. They're still alive?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh,
Under that.
I just want to let everybody know, all of them are fixed. All of them are fixed, except for my black pit bull. He is not fixed. The females are fixed. The other male is fixed. And we actually got the shepherd and the shepherd lab from the Humane Societies. 2 different ones, actually.
Under the house.
So you're saying that of all the times your horses have died, your horses have never been eaten by your pit bulls?
Have never been what?
Consumed by your pit bulls?
No, they've never been consumed by my pit bulls.
Really? Then why'd you walk around the house and tell me that?
I don't know what you're talking
Because
about.
that's the last day I've been on your property is when I pulled in your driveway, brought you dog feed and chicken feed. You said we can't go around back because your dogs are eating the horses. You're going to bury her when they're done. And your man and your youngest child was playing ball in the front yard. And me and Mike unloaded feed on the tailgate of your truck and left. And I ain't been back to your property since.
First of all, the truck's engine doesn't even work, so it's not even.
The black truck worked, and I know it doesn't work because your dumbass husband broke the dipstick off in the motor, never got it out, and you're a liar.
I don't have a husband.
You're a big fat liar.
I don't have a husband.
Your ex-husband that you sleep in bed with and fuck, bitch.
Gigi, let me ask this. What happened to Rodrigo?
Rodrigo got attacked and killed by her pit bulls that I gave her, and she let them drag her across the driveway, and they consumed her, and she never went and got the carcass that I know of and did anything with it.
First of all, Rodrigo is a male.
Right? He was a fool. Yes,
Second of all, those pit bulls did attack that horse, and I did tell you about it.
Because you let
they didn't
them,
eat him.
And you did tell
they
me
didn't
about
eat
it.
him.
You liar.
I told you about
They
it.
drug him straight.
I told you about it.
Your property
I
and show
told you
you
about
where
it.
you told me that they drug his body to and ate him.
I told you about it. I told you about it because I was going to get rid of the dogs, and I wanted to know if you wanted them back.
Really? You liar, because I told you them dogs needed to be put the fuck down because you were letting them eat horses and you had...
No, you did not. You absolutely did not.
Liar.
You did not.
Twisted bitch. The fact that you can be this calm knowing the sick, twisted shit that you have done tells me that you could be a serial killer, girl. There is something wrong with
calm.
you.
I'm calm because it's absolutely false. I don't even know why you're so upset.
No, you're a liar.
Oh, Nicole, I was told that I hid some shit from you, apparently. I just found out about, everything yesterday and what was going on. But apparently since then I've hid it from you. I don't know how I could hide something, and no boxes. I'm just saying, I'm just acknowledging the fact that I apparently hid some shit from you that I didn't even fucking know about, until, yesterday. So, apparently I hid it from me too. I guess we have that in common. I don't know. I don't know why the fuck anybody brought that shit up anyway, but yeah, there's that. I just wanted to take my accountability for finding that out yesterday. That I hid some shit from you.
I'm not even a liar at all.
Yes, you twisted little liar.
Gigi, hold on.
Do you hear this?
Hold on.
Dude, just like I can't wait till other things happen.
What other things,
Let me
Gigi?
ask the question.
I still want to know what is meant by that. What does she mean by other things happen? What can you not wait for? What are you gonna do to me next? What's gonna happen? What was that thread about?
Well, is your ex-husband currently being investigated for stalking 2 minors and 1 girl?
No, not that I'm aware.
Yep, not what I was told.
Are you currently being investigated for stalking 3 women?
No, who the fuck is those avenues?
Geez. Down the road.
Oh, say my name's Shelly. Let's say it.
Shelly said you were.
What the fuck, man? You know damn
Right?
well.
I thought he didn't live there.
I don't.
Hey,
I'm visiting my
TJ,
kids, first of
I
all.
got told by a neighbor here that called me up on the phone and asked me because they told me you
Which
are
one is
stalking
it?
a 12-year-old, a 16-year-old.
I have an idea of who possibly might have quote unquote called her and said that. I don't think they said that, but I have an idea of possibly who she may be talking about, and trust me, I will be getting in contact with them to ask him what the fuck was said, because I highly doubt that person would even say anything like that. The reason why I say that is because this same individual that's talking has asked me a question about a blue vehicle before and said that this person called them up about a blue vehicle, and we don't even own a blue vehicle. So this isn't the first accusation that she has said. Like, she's mentioned this shit. This isn't the first time that this has happened. At all.
And a 20-year-old.
That's a lie.
I guess you'll find out when the
neighbor
cops
is
come.
it? Which neighbor is it?
I'm not telling you which neighbor.
Well, I would like to speak to the neighbor.
So, again, the neighbor in front of me, they don't even know who the fuck this person they are. The 2 neighbors that also live in front of me, because there's 3 different areas, they don't associate with them, as far as I know. I don't even know if they know who they are. And then the next neighbor over, well, they don't have anything to do with them. The house that's for sale, that somebody said, I have all these houses around me that are vacant, which is not true. I think they still live there, as a matter of fact. But I don't quote me on it, because I've heard him before. But it's been cold and stuff, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't like keep track of my neighbors. Not gonna lie, I don't care. So they don't have anything to do with them because they have problems with them. The other neighbor that I was telling you, they have problems with them, so they don't have anything to do with them. So that just leaves one, and I don't think that they used to have problems, but they don't have any problems with each other now. And then the other ones, I've just heard nothing but bad shit be said about them, so I don't think that they associate with them. And I know the ones on the opposite end, they don't fuck with them at all. They don't fuck with them because they've ruined their welcome to with them. So I'll be speaking to them to find out what the fuck happened, because they're not gonna lie to me.
I'll ask you this. What does he have to say about the Facebook post of him passing along pictures to that 18-year-old trans kid?
The fuck are you guys?
The one that the mom posted about the picture of him sending.
Hey, Shelly. Just know that if you want to go ahead and put all this info out, I can do the exact
That's okay.
same thing.
That's okay. She's saying.
I already told them. I told them what Bullet tried to say about my husband. Try it.
Trying to say what about
You
your
were trying to
husband?
say false allegations.
What did I say about your husband?
Gigi, you tried to imply my husband did something to a 3-year-old. Did you, Bullet?
No, actually, that's what.
Liar.
No,
Liar.
Gigi,
Liar, Bullet.
that's what they said when he got stomped. That's what they said, and I spoke to the police and talked to that little girl. And I asked her if that happened.
Something to
And
say.
she said no. So I spoke to the police and I said, that little girl is 3 years old. She wouldn't lie. She said, no, he did not. It was somebody else. That's what I did.
Yeah, and you know what? Gigi, I mean,
quickly, okay?
I mean, seriously.
I want my question answered about the post. Are you telling me? Can nobody hear me? Did your man answer about him corresponding with that 18-year-old trans kid? The one where the mom saw the pictures and made a post about it? The one that you're really worried about Nicole was going to find?
That's good.
Do you want me to keep going? I have the post.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. I had to turn everything off. Somebody woke up. But I've situated, so I had to hurry up and take care of something and then go where I'm not heard. So I apologize about that. I had to stop it real quick. Yeah, sorry about that. My bad. All right, so I'm gonna replay it again. Ah, fuck.
The picture of him sending.
Hey, Shelly, just know that if you
Hang on.
put all this info.
Hang on, you guys. Hang on. Okay, my bad.
Say about the Facebook post of him passing along pictures to that 18-year-old trans kid. The one that the mom posted about the picture of him sending.
Hey, Shelly, just know that if you want to go ahead and put all this info out, I can do the exact same thing.
That's okay. She's saying.
I already told them. I told them what Bully tried to say about my husband. Try it.
Try to say what about
You
your
were trying to
husband?
say false allegations.
What did I say about your husband?
Gigi, you were trying to imply my husband did something to a 3-year-old.
No, actually, that's what.
Liar.
No,
Liar.
something. That's what they said when he got stomped. That's what they said, and I spoke to the police and talked to that little girl, and I asked her.
Gosh damn it.
Asked her if that happened,
Something to
and
say.
she said no. So I spoke to the police and I said, that little girl is 3 years old. She wouldn't lie. She said no, he did not. It was somebody else. That's what I think.
Yeah, and you know what? Gigi, I mean, okay. I want my question answered about the 18, the post. Are you telling me? Can nobody hear me? Did your man answer about him corresponding with that 18-year-old trans kid? The one where the mom saw the pictures and made a post about it? The one that you were really worried about Nicole was going to find? Do you want me to keep going? I have the post.
Well, that's fine. You can keep on going. Just know you don't know the whole backstory. You guys are only.
Well, what's the backstory if you flirt with an 18-year-old?
I don't need to tell you the backstory because you're irrelevant to me. You're.
Let me pause that. I didn't hide anything from Nicole. I didn't fucking know. So I guess we hid it from each other. I mean, but you'll hear me say that.
No TikTok. Judge me at the end of the day. That's God. I've already.
Okay, then here's the thing. Once you're a predator, you're always a predator. You've already attacked one woman, and now you're going after kids. So hell yeah, it's my fucking business. How many other women are there?
I also have something to say. I didn't give any RSO. Excuse me. I didn't give any RSO any permission to speak on my live ever. Get the fuck out.
Well, if you don't like it, then you can boo her out. I don't answer to you.
No, fuck you, you piece of shit. Get the fuck out of here. We know
Well,
about
then
the fucking
stop
12-year-old,
asking.
you little
Then
bitch.
stop asking
We know
questions.
about the 12-year-old, you
Then
little
stop.
bitch.
Listen, I understand what you're saying, and I respect that. But stop.
I'm entitled.
But I'm asking you to please stop asking me questions, because if you're going to ask me, then you
No,
can
we're
answer.
asking you, not the RSO.
No, I don't
okay?
want.
Asking
I
you.
don't want to answer for him.
All right, I'm answering for him. We don't give a
I
fuck
don't
about
want to
him.
answer for him. So if we
Bye.
can change the subject, that would be fine.
Okay, I'll change the subject. I got a question. So, can you show me where I was using my dad's record?
What?
Can you show me how you said that I am not a military vet, that I was using my dad's record?
You do realize being in this live
What are you
without
talking
contacting
about?
the RSO person is a violation of your
RSO
fucking
person?
RSO list. Yeah, I'm
Know
not gonna
your
give names.
law.
RSA.
Know your
I do know
law.
my
You know my law.
You
Can
have
Know
to give
your law. I'm
your
allowed to
social
do anything
media.
I want. I
No,
have
you're
no
not.
restrictions.
You have to give your social media.
No. Yeah, because
Yes.
I'm authorized
Yes.
to be on all that social media. So you guys
Right, but you
don't know
have
the
to
whole
give
story.
him the name of the
Okay.
social media that you're on at the time. So you're telling me right now, your person knows you're on this live right the fuck now.
Call
Because
him.
I know
Call him.
209 people
Well,
are now
I'm-
turning a
Listen,
report.
and Monster
You guys
has
don't wanna
Monster.
talk
Hang
all
on,
this shit.
Monster
no,
has.
No, I'm sick of. They want to know the whole story. They think they know the whole story. They don't know shit. They're only reading.
I know
they
the
don't-
whole story.
they only
you
know what they
involuntarily
read.
put your fucking hands
Oh,
on it. Listen,
Monster has asked to
I
respectfully
know
not
the whole
have
story.
him address everything and to talk to him in the live. I mean, can we respect that?
He's the one that keeps speaking up.
No, you keep
How about you
talking to
respect
him.
Monster
Don't
and tell him
don't
to shut the
refer
fuck
to me
up?
at all.
Okay, get the fuck out of here then. We don't want to mention you. We're mentioning
Well,
the card that's
You
in
wanted
your
to
fucking
talk
property,
about.
you
You
little
wanted to
bitch.
talk about other stuff.
I'm
So
gonna let
I'm
you
in
take
here
this.
to talk about
Big
other
Box
stuff.
Monster Big Box Me. I'm gonna let you take this message from her as you please. I found it very threatening though.
I'm going to explain this again in a second.
I said I'm definitely not going into the live with all them people. My damn post wasn't to attack nobody, but since everyone wants to cry about it, I'll not send a message and just post it.
Okay, so this is the message that I posted again. I'll show y'all. To Monster that caused them to be like, This is the message that I'm talking about. They said I'll just post a video without the message then if people want to get mad about it. And what the message was about, hang on a second, I'll show you. Because it was a live that was played. And this is the live.
I don't give a fuck if it's a minor or not. I don't give a fuck if it's a child or not. You don't get to decide anymore. I'm gonna be that vile person now because you pushed me here. I don't give a.
Okay, so that was the video that I posted, and I responded to her. You have a spiritual, supernatural gift that a lot of people don't understand. It's hard to put into words, but I'm sure you know what I mean. I'm gonna try though. Maybe this will make sense to you, or maybe I'm reading wrong. But here goes. I see it in you, but I'm sure you already know this. Again, there's just a deep-seated language that only a few people can hear and listen to. It's almost like an AM radio station or a TV with no connection. Most people would say, why the hell is it even there? Because there ain't hardly nothing on it. Just static. It's just static. But not to everybody. My advice to you is listen to that. It's what you need to do. Not this. This video here, the thing you said, your voice that spoke, that is not your purpose. The path you're traveling may be covered sometimes, but it's still there. Don't veer off just because the other road seems clearer and easier to walk on. Don't forget, it's what is at the end of the road that matters. Again, I'm sure that makes every bit of sense to you, or I'm getting really damn rusty at what I do, but I'm rarely wrong. That's what I said. Just FYI. Hang on, let me go back to the thing. Send a message and just post it?
Yeah, what do you got to post, Bullet? Post the video, Bullet. I want you to, because I know that she sent it to
She doesn't send me anything. It's all over YouTube.
And the second it's done by you in any type of way, man, let me inform everybody.
Why would I ever
anyone
do that?
hold on, Bullet, anyone that has been 5150, anyone that shares that around is up for possible, right? Charges. Felony fucking charges. You go for it.
Why the fuck would I do that?
Now, mind you, you just heard what I posted. They're talking about something completely fucking different. Like, off the wall, completely different.
Why
would I do that? When you said, I will just post it, what did you mean then? Post what?
The same one that's been posted, and I'll just take the message out.
Okay, that's fair. Hey, you do what you need to do.
It's all that thing's already what I have on Reddit is already posted, but it has nothing to do with anything about 5150 or anything like that. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I will make this promise to anyone and everyone. If anyone wants to play with that, I encourage you to, because you will fucking get what you deserve.
As
Play
they
with
should.
it if you want to.
As they should. There's no reason that anybody needs to
Don't
post
you ever threaten that type of shit again, because I promise.
What did I threaten? What did I threaten? I'm pretty sure I was just threatened that I was going to get what I deserve. And I didn't even post anything like that. Nothing. So there's one.
Shit. I didn't threaten shit.
No, don't fucking play with me.
It's what I have posted is on what you're talking about. I sent a message to Monster on Reddit. It had nothing to do with 5150. No.
I'm hoping that you don't know the storyline, but you're posting all kinds of shit about it, right?
I posted what she said on live. It was talking about her coming after kids. And I said, I sent her a spirit, like almost like a spiritual message, and just said, don't fall off the path that you were on.
So, Monster, you made a comment about going after kids?
Yeah.
Where?
It's on my Reddit page. Do you want to hear it?
Are you talking about the live where she said? Hold on, baby. Are you talking about the live where she said nothing's off limits? Your kids aren't off limits. This, that, and the other, right? Are you talking about that?
Oh, fuck. Hang on. Gosh damn it. Alright, so this is what I posted.
I don't give a fuck if it's a minor or not. I don't give a fuck if it's a child or not. You don't get to decide. Anymore. I'm gonna be that vile person now. Because you pushed me here.
And I said, you have a spiritual supernatural gift that a lot of people don't understand. It's hard to put into words, but I'm sure you know what I mean. I'm gonna try though. Maybe this will make sense to you, or maybe I'm reading wrong, but here goes. I see it in you, but I'm sure you already know this. Again, there's just a deep-seated language that only a few people can listen to. It's almost like the AM radio station or a TV with no connection. Most people would say, why the hell is it even there? Because there ain't hardly nothing on it. Just static. It's just static. But not to everybody. My advice to you is listen to that. It's what you need to do. Not this. The video here, the thing you said, your voice that spoke, this is not your purpose. The path you are traveling may be covered sometimes, but it's still there. Don't veer off just because the other road seems clearer and easier to walk on. Don't forget, it's what's at the end of the road that matters. And again, I'm sure that makes every bit of sense to you, or I'm getting really damn rusty at what I do, but I'm rarely wrong. So, where did I say anything wrong to you? Where did I say anything wrong? No, you guys had a lot to say for 2 hours yesterday. I didn't say anything bad to you. Not at all. I didn't say anything bad to nobody. I posted that and I said, what you said, that's not here. Don't veer off the path that you're already on, because and long story short, I mean, I believe you're better than that. I believe that the path that you are traveling and whatever you need to do and whatever you need to handle does not have to involve like children. And I think you know that, and I think that I have a lot of I don't know, I just have a lot more belief in you than that. I think you're better. I mean, that's nothing bad whatsoever. I wasn't trying to be hateful. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. I was actually trying to give you positive advice without like telling you, oh, don't do this, you're a piece of shit, blah, 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 because that's not how I wanted to come off. I just wanted to come off with the best advice possible, because at the end of the day, you're going to make your own decisions no matter what. I can't stop you. I can't stop you from saying or doing anything, but I can give you some kind words and say that you are, you have a path that you're traveling on, and just don't let it be clouded. Don't let it be cluttered. Just because it doesn't look like it's there doesn't mean it's not there. That was not disrespectful. That was not talking about no 5150 like people claimed. That was not anything like that. And when I said, I'm not coming in there because I'm not going to get jumped, and I'll just post the video without the message. That's what I was talking about. I didn't want to post that video without the message that I had, because I didn't want it to come off in a negative way or to be like I was attacking you, monster, because that wasn't my point. Again, my point was not to hate on you, not to look at you like you're a bad person for what you said, because everybody says things out of anger. I was just reminding you that you are really a good person. And that's okay. I don't need to know. I don't want to know. That's not any of my business at this point. What I heard, I believe that it was spoken out of serious trauma and anger, and I just wanted to give you some kind words. That doesn't have anything to do with anything that you've been through or anything like that. That was just a little bit of positive advice. You can take it for what it's worth. But I'm not going to sit here and turn negative and you sit here and say you have no idea what triggered me to do that. It doesn't. Listen, I understand, and you have every right to feel the way that you feel. With any situation, you are entitled, and I'm not going to judge you for that. I just wanted to give you some kind words. That's all. How is that crazy? See, this is what I was talking about earlier, is when people have nothing else to say, they start attacking mental health. That's not cool. I didn't insert and tell you how to respond to anybody, monster. You've not done well. I don't know what you did. Yes, you yelled at me yesterday, but, again, that's a lot about our emotions. I never told you how to respond to anybody. I never told you how to act. I just reminded you that you were on you have a path and that you should follow it. I didn't take it super personal. What you said was regarding another situation, and that had nothing to do with what I was talking about. I don't care what that video was, Monster. That wasn't my point. Sometimes you got to look at the bigger picture, like I explained. Whatever the situation was, that's not my point. My point is just be careful. Like you are a good person. I see that you travel down very smartly on certain paths, and just don't get distracted by the negativity of certain things in order to fill your own purpose. Whatever purpose you fulfill, whatever destination you have, whatever situation you're going through, just be mindful of who you are as a human being and as a person. That has nothing to do with your situation or what you're going through or what fucking the subject. I don't care about that. That it's the bigger picture all around. It's the bigger picture. I'm not looking through a peephole. I'm looking through a fucking field of fucking flowers and paths. Like, and you know what? You can say whatever you want about one of my moderators. That beef is between you two. I don't agree with several different things, but I'm not going to go above and beyond when it comes to certain things unless I absolutely have to. You both are strong, powerful women. You guys are going to do what you have to do. I'm going to be there, to support whatever I need to support within my means. Doesn't have to mean I agree with everything on either end. But you guys are going to have to take care of what you need to take care of. I was not part of that. I don't know anything about what's going on. So I can't really speak on it. But what I can do is give you the best advice that I can in a positive way without singling anybody out, picking sides, or saying anything negative. Hang on. I don't know what my quote unquote moderator is doing. I don't want to talk about that. Like I've asked before, that has nothing to do with me. And I know that there's been jabs at several different situations. Both people have went at each other when it comes to kids, mental health, all of that. It's not my circus, not my monkeys, not my chair, not my problem. But I'll be there to support whoever I need and speak up when I need to if I'm asked. But until then, I'm just gonna let y'all powerful ass fucking women with big voices handle what you need, because I was no part of that. Don't call me crazy. That's what I'm saying. Don't call me crazy. Like that's like you don't have to shame my mental status because I'm saying something halfway decent. Because this is what you said.
I sent a message to Monster on Reddit. It had nothing to do with 5150. The fuck?
It doesn't?
No.
Interesting that you don't know the storyline, but you're posting all kinds of shit about it, right?
I posted what she said on live. It was talking about her coming after kids. And I said, I sent her a spirit, like almost like a spiritual message, and just said,
I know that's not you.
Don't fall off the path that you were on.
I don't know if it was before or after you said that. Hang on, let me rewind it.
To play with that, I encourage you to, because you that around is up for
You wanted to talk about other stuff. So I'm in here to talk about other stuff.
Monster Big Box Me. I'm going to let you take this message from her as you please. I found it very threatening, though.
I said I'm definitely not going into the live with all them people. My damn post wasn't to attack nobody, but since everyone wants to cry about it, I'll not send a message and just post it.
Yeah, what are you gonna post, Bullet?
Post the video, Bullet. I want you to, because I know that she sent it to you, right? I want you to. I'm telling you. Post
She
it.
didn't send me
Post
anything.
it.
It's all over YouTube.
And the second it's done by you in any type of way, man, let me inform everybody.
Why
in
would
here.
I ever do
Anyone
that?
being, hold on, Bullet. Anyone that has been 5150 and anyone that shares that around is up for possible, right? Charges. Felony fucking charge. You go for it.
Why the fuck would I do
fucking
that?
go for it. You
Wasn't to attack Hang on. nobody, but since everyone wants to cry about it, I'll not send a message and just post it.
Yeah, what are you gonna post, Bullet?
Post the video, Bullet. I want you to, because I know that she sent it to you, right? I want you to. I'm telling you. Post
She
it.
didn't send me
Post
anything.
it.
It's all over YouTube.
And the second it's done by you in any type of way, man, let me inform everybody.
Why
in
would
here.
I?
Okay, and the second it's done by you in any type of way, so that's directed towards me, right?
Why would I ever do
Anyone
that?
being, hold on, Bullet. Anyone that has been 5150 and anyone that shares that around is up for possible, right? Charges. Felony fucking charge. You go for it.
You
Why the
go
fuck
for
would
it.
I do
fucking
that?
go for it. You
So then what do you mean?
Why would I do that?
When you said, I will just
I said, why would I do that? Why would I do that? Because I know what you're talking about. I'm not stupid. You guys have talked about it consistently. I mean, I watched part of that live. I know what video you're talking about. That had nothing to do with what I was saying. Nothing.
post it. What did you mean then? Post what?
Yes,
Same
you saw
one
it's on
that's been
YouTube.
posted, and I just take the message out.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Hey, you do what you need to do.
It's all that thing's already what I have on Reddit. It's already posted, but it has nothing to do with anything about 5150 or anything like that. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I will make this promise to anyone and everyone. If anyone wants to play with that, I encourage you to, because you will fucking get what you deserve.
As
Play
they
with it if you want to.
should. As they should. There's no reason that anyone.
Well, when you use the word you, you know, you shouldn't use the word you, because you sound like you were pointing it at whoever you is. And you shouldn't do that because at the end of the day, a lot of people take you seriously and like you were threatening the person that you said you to. And so you should maybe reword your words so you don't sound like you are attacking the person that you're talking about. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what you're saying?
But it needs to
Don't you ever threaten that type of shit again. Because I
What
promise.
shit?
Don't you ever threaten that type of shit again, because I promise. Who are you talking about? Do you know who you're talking about? Because you directed sounds like you are talking to me, because you is the person you are addressing, which is me, I thought. But apparently the word you is wrong, and it was not directed towards me when you were saying you. I guess. I don't know. You figure it out.
No, don't fucking play with me.
It's what I have posted is on what you talking about. I sent a message to Monster on Reddit. It had nothing to do with 5150. The fuck?
It doesn't?
No.
Interesting that you don't know the storyline, but you're posting all kinds of shit about it, right?
I posted what she said on live. It was talking about her coming after kids. And I said, I sent her a spirit, like almost like a spiritual message, and just said, don't fall off the path that you were on.
So, Monster, you made a comment about going after kids?
Yeah,
Where?
it's on my Reddit page. Do you want to hear?
Well, maybe you should reword the word you, because I thought you were addressing the word me, which in that live you were talking to me, at least I thought you were, because you said you. So maybe you should address the word you differently and say to whom it may concern, or to all of the people that want to post shit, or to anybody that feels like I don't know. The word you is very confusing. You're confusing when you use you. It's you are confusing the you word. You.
Are you talking about the live where she said, hold on, baby. Are you talking about the live where she said nothing's off limits? Your kids aren't off limits, this, that, and the other, right? Are you talking about that?
It's on my Reddit.
It's a 20-second clip. I got this one. So, Bullet, before you know the whole fucking story, Monster jumped in there because there's only one motherfucker on this fucking boxes right now that will go that low and go that mile, and that's me. I've been zen as fuck for a while now. She came in to allow me to understand that, hey, I will not be held accountable for going after Corey West's bitch-made motherfucking bastards and himself. I don't give two fucks when it comes to that shit.
Okay,
I know you don't.
okay, but you guys aren't understanding why I posted it. I didn't post it to say don't do this, don't do that. I wasn't shaming her. I just told her I felt like I needed to send her a message and to not come off the path that she's following. That is all.
She's full of shit. This weird and this animal.
Yo, go look at it. Go look at it.
You and your man.
I feel that way too. Okay, so when you say your mod, please do me a favor and specify, because I have several mods and it sounds like you're talking about whatever mod's in here, and that's not the case. So please specify. Thank you. Please specify which one you're speaking about. I would appreciate that so nobody feels like it's directed towards them.
By posting 20 seconds. There you go. The actual story behind the
No, what happened was
Yes, and I said thank you.
You guys took it negative.
God damn it.
Okay, but you took it negatively and the wrong way, and I even said that. I'm like, y'all are really, like, can you guys not be negative for once? Like, it wasn't a shitty message whatsoever to Monster. But y'all turn it around and make it like it was.
Does anybody have that message on Reddit that she, what she said to Monster in the post? Can we play this? Yeah, why don't you play it? Can someone big box this dumb bitch?
I mean, I don't have my second device right now, but
Yeah, CP wants to help.
but I can screenshot what I said to Monster.
Okay, then let's start with that. Go ahead.
All right, give me a second. Let me pull it up.
You weird bitch. I'll just be sitting around wishing a motherfucker would. I don't know about y'all. In the hospital, when you went to the emergency room, did you tell the doctor what your house looks like? Did you tell the hospital what the house looks like? And how you have a dumpster in your home? Did you tell them maybe that could be the reason why your child had a hard time breathing? Did you say that to them?
My child had a hard time. What are you talking about?
Remember when you ran to the emergency room?
When we went to the school took him to the emergency
No, one time. You always are in a fucking hospital or your kid's getting bullied. You always have a sob story. Feisty, it's
What are
more
you
than
talking?
neglected.
When my son got called a daddy fucker, is that what you're talking
I know what's going on.
Okay, so when my son couldn't breathe, he absolutely had an anxiety attack because he came came back from the first day, or excuse me, let me restart that. My son had an anxiety attack, panic attack, whatever you want to call, because somebody on around here apparently saw what Corey West and this other person had blasted all over the place about his father. And long story short, it got back to the kids at school, and it was the first day back at school, and they called him a daddy fucker and started making fun of him. He had an anxiety attack because he didn't know what the fuck was even going on, and he had been through a lot already. And so I took him to the ER to be evaluated again, because he actually he was going through a lot when it came to my brother during that time, and my dad and all of that, and we were all going through it. So I wanted to make sure that he was okay, and that he didn't need any extra care at that time, since it was such a fragile situation and a fragile year for that. But that has anything to do with this current situation and what's going on. This was like 5 years ago. Is that what you're talking about? Are you really talking about my kid?
Why did you tell Viking that your when that's not even the story? Why'd you
I had never said that. Ever.
You said that in a
No, I didn't, Viking. Prove it.
Listen, I'm not the only.
No, I'm not putting my son's health issues on the people on the internet. I'm just, again, like, people like to twist things. What I said was, somebody saw that shit online. I don't know if it was one of the kids or one of the parents or whatever, but it got back to the kids at the school and they started making fun of him because of what was posted. Now, I'm not saying that it's anybody's fault, obviously. It's public information. It just was never shared at that time. And that's what happened due to that situation. I had hoped that it would not go like that, but it did. And he ended up going and having a panic attack because what the kids were saying. And you know, I had to do what I had to do to take care of my kid. Now, people were calling me a liar, saying that I lied about taking him to the hospital, the whole 9 yards, and all of that. So, to the right people, I tried to explain it. They said I was faking it, or I was faking the excuses. I blame them for this, and I made it very clear once again that I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just explaining the situation that happened. You can't be mad at a mother for reacting to something that literally was the cause, you know, what led up to the situation. You can't be mad at me for protecting my son from what I need to protect. If that shit happened and somebody's seen that online because of that, as a mother, I'm going to come after any motherfucker that stands in my fucking way. And I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck if you posted it or not. You want to say some shit about it, I'm going to come for you. And I'm going to fucking do it with my whole motherfucking chest, my claws out, my fangs out. You got a fucking problem with that, I don't care. That's my baby. Point blank, period. Period. Like, ain't nobody need to out that all that information and do what they need. Like, nobody needed to fucking do that so my kid could view it in the way that he did. You know, I am a mother. I can take care of that shit on my own. I don't need everybody else to do that shit for me. And the only thing that I asked was to get those names off the fucking page because I just knew somebody was going to fucking see that. I just knew it. And it happened. I warned people prior. This was probably going to happen. I was in fear of that happening, and then it fucking happened. Like I fucking said it would, and I was pissed. Because nobody fucking listened. I didn't give a fuck that you went after him. Do whatever you gotta do, but just, please, just respect and get those fucking names off there, man. Like, that ain't cool. Just do that for me. That's all I ask. Nobody could fucking do it. Nobody gave a fuck. I just knew something was gonna fucking happen, man, and it did. And I hate being right. I wish I wasn't right. I wish I wasn't. I wish it didn't fucking happen. But unfortunately, I was right, and that's what led up to it, and my son ended up in the ER with a panic attack. Damn it. You know, sometimes I wish I was fucking wrong.
Well, there you go. That's
Prove that, please.
Yo, they just banned my Vile Sassy Virgo account. Was that you, Bullet, so that no one sees your video of your house? You don't think I had that?
Girl, I don't look on your shit.
The only time that I went on your shit was yesterday. And I'm not even on it.
Monster, I'm going to say respectfully, I don't believe you were there for the situation that happened almost 5 years ago. So, please don't. I don't want to go there, okay? Just respectfully, I don't want to go there. There's a lot that led up to that. It has nothing to do with the present. I really don't want to talk about it anymore because it's just going to piss me off. I don't want to explain myself. Please respect it. Let's leave it at that, okay? Please.
I pulled your mask because I put you
weird ass.
Because you know what I did? You know what I did? I put your mask on a bug on my ceiling fan.
I totally did. You're okay. Why did you want to hide the post?
I totally did. I will say that I went on her page to get a screenshot of her mask, and I put it on a bug on my ceiling fan. You know, because you got to make humor out of a shitty situation when people are dragging you. You know, so I did. I put her on a. I think it was a dung beetle. Not gonna lie.
From Nicole with the trans, 18-year-old trans kid.
I didn't hide no fucking post from Nicole.
Why did you want to remove it when they were talking about your then husband trying to talk to a little 18-year-old kid that was transitioning?
Okay, first of all, I didn't hide shit from Nicole.
Why were you trying to hide it?
I wasn't trying to hide shit.
I want to see that post.
Yeah,
we'll find it. We're gonna work on that.
You keep on bringing him up, but you don't want to talk to him. Why? I don't want to talk about him.
My voice, my mouth, my tongue. I talk and say what I want.
Okay, well, if you want to talk about his shit, then you can.
You know, and I'm gonna say this again. Monster previously, and I'll say this with Monster in here. I don't care. Monster asked for him not to speak to anybody in the live. She asked to not have him in there, etc., etc. And I said, please stop talking to him and referring to him, because Monster said she doesn't want him in here, and I didn't want to fucking talk about it because I knew that he could absolutely answer to what he's being spoke on. He was there. So why would I then disrespect Monster's wishes and continue the thing? And I had to constantly keep saying, why are you speaking to him? Once again, Monster, out of respect to Monster, because she had asked one time and one time only, and I continued to try to respect that the best that I could, nobody else would respect Monster's wishes. Not sorry. That was disrespectful on all fucking ends. I don't give a fuck who you are. Y'all should have listened to Monster. She didn't want it there.
Address him because I don't have.
If you want to talk about his shit, then you can address him because
This is where Monster, I think, paused too long. So hang on. Hang on.
I don't know what happened.
Hang on. How do I go back?
Because Gigi was lying on.
Yeah. All right, so let's go back now. Cause I gotta. Here we go.
saying I was going to shoot mine with my own gun.
No, honey. I didn't make a video on your daughter. It came out of your mouth, not mine. It came out of her mouth.
Okay, so the recording was, and let me explain this again. I think it was the same live where she demanded me to talk to her child. Don't quote me on it. I'm not 110. It's been a while ago. And I told her absolutely not. I will not address your child. She is a minor and I will not address her. And then she proceeded to talk out of her own mouth, because I'm not going to speak on her child, that she was explaining the situation. And she said that she carried, and she'll explain this here in a second, but I'm going to explain it because I didn't get really to talk very much in that part. And the situation was, she quoted, and I still have the video somewhere, I think, unless it's deleted. Honestly, I don't know. It might be on one of my things still just on private because I took it down. I'll have to look. But it was her in her own live explaining what could have happened. And she said that she carried, and that it was not concealed, and that she could have lifted it up and she would have pointed it down, shot it into the seat, and it would have went into her daughter. And I said that is absolutely confusing to me, and I don't think that don't make no sense, because if somebody is outside of the window, why would you then shoot it down into your seat, into your child? That makes no sense. And I reposted what she said in her live, in her public live. I think that was before or after she demanded me to talk to her child, and I refused. So, I don't know why she said it. The way that I took it, and it was described, it was kind of, you know what I'm saying? But, she said it. I posted what came out of her mouth. Well, it didn't say anything about it. Just what she said, that's all.
Of you. You said that.
I've never seen a recording.
Well, I can send it. I can send it.
You're not
You don't get to do that.
I actually had a conversation with Maymay. Actually, I don't know if it was on live or it was in private message. I'm not 110. I'll have to go back and look. But I had a conversation with her, and was talking about the situation. I said, I remember when you tried to address or try to get your daughter to talk to me, and I refused. And I posted that situation, but I think her daughter came into the camera a few times, and I blurred her out. And I believe I changed her voice as well because I didn't want. And I said that directly to her, that as a mother, I'm not going to speak on your child. I'm not going to show your child. That's your child. You do as you please, but I won't do that. I sure the fuck did. And I stand on that because I'm not going to sit here and post anybody's child that's not mine. I don't have permission to do that. And even if I did, that's still disrespectful. The only person that should be doing that is the person who is in custody of that child. And that's how I feel. Period. And Maymay understood.
Your kids are not protected in this live as long as I'm fucking here. Right?
Yeah, they are. You're not. I'm not going to answer any questions or speak on my children.
No.
Are you not?
Oh, did you hear what she said? Did y'all hear what she just said? Hang on.
Concerned about your husband currently under investigation for stalking through.
Hang on.
Your kids are not protected in this live as long as I'm fucking here. Right?
Yeah, they are.
My kids are not protected in that live as long as she's there. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. My kids are protected to the best of my ability. That ain't cool. Don't ever tell me what my kids aren't protected from. That's not your job, and that's a threat to me. Don't you ever fucking talk about my kids and how they're not protected because you're openly admitting that you're, as a mother, not protecting my kids? You don't have to protect them, but you're not going to speak on them like that. I wouldn't say that about yours. Ever. That was sick.
You're not. I'm not going to answer any questions or speak on my children.
No. Are you not? Are you not concerned about your
I
husband
never
currently under?
Never said that. Never. Here for the tea. Never fucking said that. If that's Maymay, you said that. That came out of your fucking mouth. You described what you would have done. Not me. Bullet never said anything. I didn't post anything that I said about your child. I posted what you said about your child. Nobody else. You. And when I say you, I'm referring to Maymay. Maymay's child. Maymay spoke on Maymay's child, not Bullet.
Investigation for stalking 3 girls, 2 of which are younger than your children's age. And are you not concerned that he's in here having inappropriate sexual conversations with an 18-year-old 2 years older than your oldest child? Does that not concern you?
It wasn't even concerning to her when he did what he did.
Does that not concern you? That maybe perhaps
I would like to
having him near
see.
your children.
All I'm going to say on that is I would like to see that proof because this is the first time I've heard about that.
He admitted to it, you
Okay.
fucking idiot. He admitted to it on the live. He said it's his business and he doesn't give a shit. He doesn't owe it.
Not
He
about the
didn't
3
deny
women.
I can go back and replay what he said. I think he said, you're not TikTok lawyer. Only God can judge me. And some other shit. But I believe that's all he said. I'm not defending. I'm just re-quoting what he said. And I don't know. I can't speak on that. I don't fucking know, man. But don't tell me like anything that was said when I have it recorded. I don't like that. Just speak on the facts, man. Don't twist it. And I don't know what you're talking about. The rest of it, I'm not going to speak on my ex-husband.
that he said that he didn't deny the Facebook one?
I'm not speaking on that. I don't know.
About him having
Hang on one second.
inappropriate sexual conversation.
Oh, May, honey. Do you remember what you said about how my ex-husband in 2009 was exposed himself and got arrested for public intoxication and indecent exposure? You remember that, May? Hey, May. So there's two things I want to tell you. First thing, in 2009, he was not even in the United States. He was actually deployed to Afghanistan in 2009. He was nowhere near the United States. Also, May, I gotta show you this picture, alright? You can I don't give a fuck. You probably will, but I gotta show you this picture. Here, well, no, I'll do this first. I found this that you were looking up. Here, I'll do this first and then I'll split it up, alright? So this is what May was looking up, right? Okay. And then, let's go back to this. Okay, it's the description. Male, black. My ex-husband is whiter than white on rice bleached twice. Y'all understand that, right? Nothing I say changes that. I don't have to. The last time that I checked, people don't just change colors. That I know of. And so I'm going to show this as well to prove that back in the day, around it wasn't 2009, I think it was prior to that, but we're just going to show this picture to prove, because y'all see the recent picture, you can see his mugshot or whatever you can call it. But I'm going to show from back then, which it was not in 2009, I think it was prior. So this is even further back, that people don't change colors. So here we go. So, I just want you to know, I know you tried to do that, May, but, this was back, I think this is before 2009. He's still whiter than white on rice, bleached twice. He hasn't changed. I'm sorry to whoever you looked up, but that definitely was not him. He is not a black man. He's eggshell. He's eggshell white. White as snow. Very, very, very bright. And I'm still yellow. So I just thought I'd let you know that that's kind of like the chocolate labs that I have, right? You know, same situation. Listen, my dogs didn't change color. They're still the same color that they were, just like my ex-husband. He's still the same color he was when he was born. I'm just speaking facts. So, May, just get your facts right. That's all I ask. And make sure if you're going to drag me and you're going to say something. Also, please make sure he's in the United States. When you drag him. That would also help your case if you want to lie about something like that. So those are two rules that I ask if you're going to make some shit up or look some shit up and claim that was him. Make sure he's in the United States. All right. When he has, if they're United States charges, make sure they're in the United States, at those years, and make sure that they are the same color. All right. So it becomes more believable. That's kind of an unwritten rule, but since you wanted to do what you did, I just wanted to give you little words of encouragement, on that. May, I'm not speaking on any of those at this moment. I'm speaking on the charges that you decided you wanted to read about a black man, that was in, Indiana,
during the time that my ex-husband, my white on rice bleached twice ex-husband, was overseas. That's all I'm speaking on at the moment. You know, I'm not addressing the rest of it. But you know, if you wanna drag somebody, just make sure you got the color and the location correct, okay? That's all. That's all.
You're so concerned you needed to leave mushroom hunting to go to Facebook and get rid of it.
What?
Okay,
What?
you're gonna deny it.
Okay, I'm gonna need you. I'm going to respectfully ask you. I'm going to respectfully ask you if you have this information and all that, please let's talk off live because I don't know what you're talking about, okay?
That's the fucking red car, the one that you didn't want anyone to talk about. The red car.
Okay, so Monster, since you mentioned the red car, and they went out some bullshit information. So let me explain to you guys why that red car was bothering me. I believe it was 3 or 4 days prior. I'm not 110. Don't quote me on it. It might have been 5 days. But anyway, within that time range, within a week. So the threat on the red car was absolutely concerning to me. Because they said what they said and said my ex-husband drove it and all that kind of stuff, right? Well, so there was a certain somebody who was absolutely threatening me that actually caught felony charges for beating the windows out of an individual's truck with a baseball bat and a stick, I think, and beat him with a baseball bat. So they caught felony charges and had to spend jail time prior to all of that happening. So because the threats were being made and because those charges literally just happened, it was a concern of mine, you know, since it just fucking happened. I was unsure of the capability of this person and their mindset. So that's why the car was so concerning to me. And why it was announced, whose vehicle it was, and all that shit. So that's the whole big fit about it. I just, you know, I didn't want my son beat with a baseball bat on accident, thinking it was somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. Nobody needed any more felony charges. You know, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Yeah, that too. Yeah. Just didn't want my son being mistaken for my ex-husband. You know, since it was being outed, and you know what I mean? You understand? Just didn't want my son beat with a baseball bat.
Hold on, yeah, I'll get it for you. Can you big box me? I'll remind you. Big box me.
I want to ask Gigi a question and then ask Belinda a question.
That's fair.
Gigi,
So I needed to recheck my lies, but I have literally stated the entire time I knew nothing about it. Please, somebody message me. If you guys are outing it to the fucking public internet, and I am not aware of it, I'm just now finding out. One of you guys should have absolutely fucking said something, and reached out to me and said, you might want to run, bitch. You know, I just want to show you this. I don't know if you're aware, but you might need to handle that. You know what I'm saying? But nobody still, even now, has not reached out to me about none of that. Just FYI. And I kept asking that in the live as well, since I literally just found out about it. So there's that.
you had a horse that passed away that was bleeding out of its nose and everything, correct?
She was vomiting mucus and stuff out of her nose, which a horse is not supposed to do.
Alright, so now I'm going to ask Bullet this question. Oh, actually, Gigi, did you receive any type of money or anything like that from Bullet for your horse that passed away?
No.
Okay, so Bullet, I got a quick question. When that horse passed away, why were you on TikTok Live getting sympathy out there, having people send gifts and everything, and tell everyone that was your horse that passed away, making it sound like it was your horse, and people gifting you because they felt bad for your horse because you had to bury this horse and everything like that, and it wasn't even your motherfucking horse.
I thought you said it was your else's horse.
That's not true. That's not
You
true.
said it was your son's
You
horse.
literally said it was your horse.
When
People
I
were
went
gifting you
live,
because they felt
hang
bad.
on, I can tell you because I have the videos actually.
You said that when
I
that
have-
horse is talked about, they're talking about your kids because it's your kid's horse. Remember? No, that's a different one.
That's a different horse. The horse that we're speaking on that is Gigi's. I did go live because Jersey's Bravest and Grow and all them were calling me in the live, and I said I was fucking busy. Why are you blowing my phone up? What the hell do you
My
want?
horse is dying.
Yes, because I had to get listen, please. Can I please finish? I had to get service. I did not have service at Gigi's for some odd weird
The
reason.
words you use,
I had-
right?
can you please let me finish?
Back away my phone.
Can you
The
please let me
words you
finish?
used in that live is, I am busy vetting a horse. Those were the words you used.
Okay.
Let me see your license. Let me see it.
So anyway, like I was saying, I had to get service. I did not have service. I was waiting on the veterinarian to get a hold of me to see what we needed to do next. That's what happened. And then I went on all that bullshit. And
You claimed
then
it
when
was
the
your
vet
horse.
got hold of me,
Hey, Gigi.
I have that
Gigi, I
video.
got a quick question, Gigi. Were you already in contact with the vet and everything like that? And did they already give you information and what
No.
to do with that horse?
Yes, because the vet
No.
was not in town at the time.
So why would
You
you
went
think
through
that
me,
you
Gigi.
have to do it?
you're not even
It
established.
wasn't
No,
your
you are.
horse.
You are
No,
established.
I didn't. I had his own number at that time.
Gigi, you went through me. Are you kidding
You're
me?
a liar.
No, I'm not lying.
Okay, I just want to say that that's why I contacted the vet, because there was no other options, and it seemed to be more like colic, so I had his number on hand, so I contacted him. That's why I was talking to him. She didn't talk to the vet at all. As a matter of fact, I did. I'm the one that said we need to get the advice from a vet, because I can't. This is beyond my control. We gotta figure out what we gotta do. Yeah, I sure did.
You're
You
a
went
liar.
through me. That's why I had to go get service. We called the vet.
Hey, there's that red
He
car.
was not in town. He was not in town, if I'm not mistaken. It's been years ago, but I don't believe.
I can't confirm or deny if he was in town. I'd have to go back and look at the messages. I really do think that he was also out of town at that time as well. But I can't say that 100%. So just take that for what it's worth. I don't know. I can't remember.
He was in town. I think you're correct with that. And then he suggested several different things that we do. And then it went from there. But I called him. I don't know if you called him. I can't confirm or deny that. But
I'll be
I
right
know
back,
I
you guys.
did.
I'm gonna let it play.
Tell people to leave it alone. That was your kid's horse. This, that, and the other.
That's
It
a
wasn't
different
even-
horse.
It wasn't even. It didn't belong to anybody
That's
in
a
your
different
family.
horse.
And people would be sending you
That's a
gifts
different
left and
horse,
right.
Viking.
Left and right.
That's a
Which
different
one was
horse,
your son's
Viking.
horse? That's all I want.
It was the same damn horse you
No.
showed in Bravis's fucking live.
No,
Which one was your
That's not
son's
true.
horse then, Bullet?
Right.
Which one?
the one that I got confirmation that the neighbors had apparently hit too hard with a stick, a broomstick.
Angel, that one.
Yes. What
That
about
sounds
her?
familiar. I also have something to say real quick. This is trying to tell Meme to look him up. I want you to look at this, okay? Like I said, dispositions are important. Dismissed.
Yeah, they never go look to see if things are dismissed or not. It's weird. It just shows that side does not do their fucking work correctly.
Yeah, well, we know that. Bullet. So are you gonna admit? How did Rodrigo?
Let's try though.
How did Rodrigo pass away again?
I'm not going to speak on exactly how Rodrigo passed away or what happened. I'm not doing it.
Okay,
I'm
you
not
can
doing
go
it
back and see
anymore.
what you sent before so you don't twist it up.
That was the one that was attacked by our pit bulls.
Yes, it
And
was.
dragged to the bus.
It was attacked by
Okay.
the fucking pit bulls that Gigi gave me, yes.
Gigi gave you those pit bulls as
Listen,
a
listen.
who raised them.
Listen,
And you starved
listen,
them,
dogs aren't
and
bred
that's
to
why
do that.
That is absolutely false.
Time out. We don't get to say the pit bulls in which Gigi gave me, they are now in your possession, and you refuse to put down two violent animals who have a history of attacking other animals.
I'm on mute.
You don't get to do that. We're not going to off-blame someone else when they are now in your possession, and you know they're violent, you know they're aggressive, you know they're killing fucking pets.
Yeah, I know.
Toy horses are pets.
I should have probably
They're not
took that
work
hint
animals.
when the mother of my pit bulls
They're
just
pets.
about took her hand off. I
So
should have
now,
probably took
quick
that
Quick
hint.
question.
Pets.
What
That are being
what
attacked.
vet told you? What vet gave you the option to piece apart that horse? Like we need to know what vet told you the option.
He
is
didn't
to
he
piece apart
didn't
the horse.
tell me what to do. He suggested things, like he was saying you could do this could happen, this could happen. These are the options that, and and then I'd have to go to Purdue, et cetera, and I couldn't do it. I mean, there was nothing that I could do. He was out of town.
Like how you sent that chicken to Purdue?
That horse was because you fucking fed the other one to it and it has a taste for blood now?
No, that is not true.
Did your vet know that you had that horse in pain for 6 hours like you said in the live?
What horse was in pain for 6 hours?
The little miniature horse that was pregnant. Don't you dare deny it. I have
The
it in
little
my recording
miniature
saying
horse that
6
was-
hours.
I don't know if it was 6 hours, but you know what labor is, right? Labor doesn't just,
Labor doesn't take
contractions.
6 hours
We're all
for a
female.
horse.
You
We're all
said
females.
that it was having
What?
problems
What?
for 6 hours and your weird ass did not.
I don't know where you got 6 hours from. I'm not gonna lie, but
Okay.
when it comes to that, when
You're
it comes to all of that, I don't know if we've ever experienced labor, but it's not really that much different. You start having contractions and then it builds up, and it's really actually the horse will decide. The horse itself can actually, the horse itself, if it feels, can actually stop its contractions and hold in that baby for a very long period of time.
Did
The
you
only-
feed those two horses to your dog?
No, I did
Did
not.
you feed those two horses to your dog?
Absolutely not.
Monster, I'm gonna correct Bullet real quick. Actually,
Bullet!
a horse when in labor, since you want to talk labor on horses and everything like that, and act like you know everything. Actually, after 3 hours, it is deemed that the horse is in danger in holding in a labor, and a vet needs to be contacted, or the horse needs to be taken in. Google's a bitch.
No shit. And it depends on what you're talking about. See, if the water has not broken, if the bag has not been shown, then it absolutely can. Now, if the feet and bag is broken,
Horse was already out.
if the feet and
Partial
bag,
way.
if the
So
feet
why
and
did you
bag,
put down those
oh
dogs?
my God, if the feet and bag is already broken, then yes, it can only be so many hours.
So 6 hours, you said in that live that you pulled and you did everything, that horse was
Oh,
out.
we are.
I never said 6 hours. If you could please show me that,
I just want to.
I would appreciate it.
When your dog attacked your neighbor's pit bull, do you know that?
There's some
When,
comments in the comment section, right?
which time was it? When that dog, if I'm not mistaken, when I had to rush my pit bull to the vet because that dog ripped its inside or its uterus because she was a puppy, and the dog absolutely attacked it, and then I had to pay to get her fixed and all of that taken care of. They sure the fuck did.
Katie, hold on. This is very important.
I don't know if they, no, they did not. If I'm not mistaken, it got several stitches. I actually have the messages. I can actually pull those up if you need me to. But if I'm not mistaken, it got several stitches, etc., and it was fine. And I was in communication with the owner the entire time.
Okay,
I can prove it.
Hold on, Katie. I want to read this real quick from Fast Billy. She states, I have been a horse owner my entire life, and she is a vet tech of 17 years. This bullet lady in all caps. Wrong.
About what?
This is coming from a vet tech.
About what? What am I wrong on?
Which part did you talk about?
Listen, there have been people in the comments saying this lady is so calm. Listen, this is the same lady that blamed a sexual assault on a war veteran's PTSD.
No, I did not.
Okay.
No, I said that there's no justification for what he did. No, there's no justification for what he did.
Okay, so I'm gonna speak on that. I knew that they were probably, like, I don't know why the fuck I even try to speak on this, because everything that I fucking say, they just turn around. It's like, people can't grasp the concept that when he was overseas, this was back years prior to any of the incidents that happened. And I was actually speaking on just war veterans and what led up to a lot of the things that caused his downward spiral. But that at the end of the day, none of what he did when it comes to the situation is ever justifiable when it comes to his past and what he did. That's the reason why I explained it all, was to make that statement that at the end of the day, he knew he was wrong. He knew what no meant, and he did it anyway. And he was fully aware and capable of understanding that what he was doing was wrong. And that right there does not justify anything. So, me explaining that was to, in the end result, make statements and say, just because of that does not mean he had the right to do what he did, and it does not justify it, because, again, he knew right from wrong. He was mentally sane enough to know right from wrong, and he chose the wrong answer, and that's nobody's fault but his. So there's that. And then there was a few, I was reading on the va.gov. It just happened to cross my path one time. They did some studies about people like sexually assaulting other people, and how that could stem from their own personal sexual assault, like overseas, etc. I did read up on that. I have mixed emotions about that, and how I feel. I also don't think that anybody should justify any kind of person putting their hands on them for no reason, when they knew right from wrong. So that article was very contradicting for me, and it was hard for me to understand. And that was the only reason why I said anything about that article. I don't know if I can't remember if I talked about it on live and how contradicting that made me feel. Because as a person of past traumas, that doesn't mean that because I went through what I went through, that doesn't mean that I'm going to go and do it to somebody else. Like, there's, and I know that sometimes people do that, like they justify it that way, and there's some people that absolutely they act on it. At the end of the day, I feel like that falls on whoever is responsible for you to get the proper help that you need after you go through a traumatic situation that way, in order to live and breathe and proceed through life. And that's nothing wrong with getting help for something like that. because regardless, it's a very hard thing to go through. And like if you were a child, for example, you know, you learn to look up to your adults, and you learn from them. They teach you things, and that's one thing that they should never teach you. So if you don't get any help for any of that, you could absolutely, you know, monkey see, monkey do, not knowing that it's not okay. So anybody who's been through any kind of trauma like that, I will stand on it 10 toes down. Go get some help, you know? Go get some help and do it. Don't do it for anybody else but yourself, so you can learn right from wrong. But at the end of the day, that article that I did come across about it stemming back to that, and I just got mixed emotions about it because, you know, when you're an adult, can you really use that as an excuse that you didn't know? Can you really do that? Can you really, you know, I just have mixed emotions about that article. I don't know, you know what I mean? But, that's the only reason why I spoke on any of it, because I did come across an article like that.
Actually talked about what led up to all of it, and I actually spoke to Viking about it all. It wasn't the PTSD, it was what led up to. Do you realize if you go to the va.gov that it is actually a study that has been happening? Do you know that? Do you know that that's go to the va.gov, go to the va.gov website and look. Yeah, I've already done it. Go to the va.gov website, and they are talking about certain situations that have been gone on, but that's still no excuse as to what happened. I will never say it is, ever.
Can I just ask especially my friend Des has a question.
Yeah, I have a couple actually. For Bullet. Bullet, you said that you have how many dogs?
I have 4.
Wait, Katie needs to be up here because she's involved in this. Okay, I'm trying, guys.
Okay, and you said that your pit bulls are the ones that did what to the horses?
My pit bulls didn't do anything to the horses except for that one.
One of them did, and where's that?
Except for Rodrigo. They absolutely they went after him, and the only thing that I can think of is the kids were out there playing with him, and I think they got overprotective, and then they just went after him.
They went after, and this is a full-grown horse, or is this?
Oh no, it was actually a miniature dwarf horse.
Okay, and so the animal got overprotective of a dwarf horse around children. Am I correct?
That's the only thing I can think of.
Hang on, you guys. I'm sorry, I thought that I got a notification.
I really don't know. I know that they were playing out in the yard, etc., playing with the mini horse. And then the next thing you know, they went after the baby.
Okay, and you said you had how many horses?
What time? I used to rescue them. I worked with animal control.
You used to rescue them, but I'm hearing, and I don't know, I keep hearing a couple of things, correct me if I'm wrong, 6 of your horses have passed or been...
I worked with animal control since 2012. So, in 3 different counties. And Board of Animal Health.
You would think if you're rescuing horses, correct, that you wouldn't have them in a certain situation to where one, they can get hurt.
Oh, shit.
Many different fucking situations. And then I'm also hearing that your ex-husband, whatever the fuck he is a fucking pedophile.
He's not a pedophile. That is false.
I'm gonna drop out of this.
So I'm sexual assaulter. Yeah, sexual assaulter.
Right. So is that what he is?
My ex-husband? On the registry, yes. With an adult.
Okay. I'm just gonna say it.
It doesn't matter, Bullet, whether it was an adult or a child.
Look, she asked me a question, I answered it. What do you want me to do?
Clarify that. I don't know what that had to. I don't.
Okay, they're yelling at me, right? Y'all heard what was said, right? She literally asked me if he was a P3DO. And I said, no. He's on the registry for sexual assaulting an adult. Okay? A P3DO is on a child. So I said, no, it was on an adult. I was correcting it to make it clear that he wasn't a P3DO. But because I said that, right? Because I said that, it doesn't fucking matter. Well, then don't say he's a P3DO. What? Like, I didn't say any of that. It was a question.
Bitch, I don't fucking like you. I'm fucking sitting in the comments and I'm hearing all of this disgusting ass, foul ass fucking shit. And you are such a lame ass, nasty ass bitch. You're up here cutting. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? And then you think you have the right to come up here and tell anybody a fuck thing? And then I'm hearing you're sitting here talking to Here for the Tea about kids and shit, right? About your kids. You don't want her to say anything about your kids, but you said something about pew-pewing hers?
What?
What the fuck sense are you making, bitch?
When did that happen? When did that happen?
When
did that happen? Please, can you?
I am so fucking sick.
When did that happen?
Sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up.
You're not gonna accuse me of talking.